So what's the alternative to electrification? Hello boys and girls, welcome back to DSF. My name is Logan and Lamborghini seems to think the answer is hybridization. So we are all aware that the Lamborghini Huracan is no more. The Huracan will now, the nameplate of the Huracan will be dropped and it's being replaced with this, the Temerario. If you want a more authentic pronunciation, this would be the Lamborghini Temerario. Right? So this car is a V8 hybrid. You'll remember a while ago they had the Revuelto, that was a V12 hybrid as well. So it seems to me that the entire Lamborghini lineup will one day just be fully hybrid, which is a far cry from the fully petrol versions of before. However, Lamborghini is at least sticking to a middle ground, unlike some manufacturers who are going fully electric. But one nice thing I will note is the Temerario's design does pay homage to the Huracan that it will be replacing. You've still got carbon fiber everywhere, and this is exposed carbon fiber down here, carbon fiber shell, carbon fiber, everything is low to the ground. It looks good. It's got that same wedge shape that you're used to. Some lights going on down here with more lights going on in there, and underneath the hood is a real V8. And this starts at about 1.35 million before options, duties, imports, so on, so forth. So it's still relatively quite well priced. So you've seen the front design already. You know what you're getting. Come off to the side. Let me show you what you get in the corners. Now, of course, nice big chunky wing mirrors right here with a camera as well. Probably not used to seeing these on Lambos, right? These super sports cars is quite different. You got a lip that goes all the way around, and of course, take a look at the rims. Okay, so these are silver with some black elements going on inside, so two-tone with like a multi-spoke design. And of course, right back here, you have your brake pads, and these are finished in black. Okay, off to the side, you'll see very low slung, very dynamic profile and proportions, and of course, your classic vents going on here for cooling and aero that goes all the way to the back of the car. All right, so speaking of the back, now you'll see that this wing right here has an element of active aero going on, and then of course you've got your exhaust pipes right here, and I can feel the warmth coming out from this right now, because when they were launching the car, it came out from the side and you could hear it rev. Now it may sound a little bit better than most V8s, but I'm willing to wager that some of that came from the speakers, because you can also see at the back here you have your V8 logo right there to denote that this is of course a V8 engine. And of course you've got these nice shapely tail lights back here with more vents going on here, here, and even underneath. And you can see there is another camera right there, and these are some pretty wide tires as well that you get on the Temerario, with more carbon fiber elements going on all the way to the back, which is your active diffuser, of course. Now, very classic design, not much to say. The color is also a little bit unique, a little bit new, and I like it. It's very hard to quantify, but it is some shade of blue, I guess. So there you have it. This is the exterior of the Temerario, the successor to the Huracan. Let's take a look on the inside. Okay, first thing you're going to notice, this is really, really low down to the ground, right? So let me just close the door and show you guys what it feels like in here. Now, if you're exceptionally tall, this will be a hassle for you. Even I'm of average height, right, about 173 centimeters. It was a hassle trying to get my legs in, because the way this car is designed, I accidentally knocked something over. You see that? Just by doing one simple movement. My leg takes up almost the entire space here. And of course, you'll notice this is good for people with longer legs because you have very minimal clutter. So what do you get? Okay, with the windows up, these are frameless, of course. You have your speakers here, an aircon vent here, classic Lamborghini style. Then, of course, a door handle here with your window controls, and your door unlock, open and close over there with your window controls over here, lock and unlock. And of course, your very classic Lamborghini fighter pilot style start stop, right? So you close it here. If you don't want to touch it, then you open it, press it in, start stop. You know, your engine turns on. Then this is of course your transmission, manual mode, parking mode, and then to reverse, just pull it like that. You have a nice digital driver display right here with your paddle shifters, nice big paddle shifters, of course, an EV button here, which will likely, you know, of course, shut down the engine and just let the hybrid powertrain take over. Classic Lamborghini flat bottom steering wheel, button controls over here, a racetrack mode right here. Headlight controls. Your parking switch is actually all the way down here. So you'll notice there's nothing here, right? See, no parking switch. That's because it's over here. You have to flick it downwards like this. But of course, you have a wireless charger with two USB-C ports right in the middle, along with your central infotainment screen. So you got your settings, vehicle settings, connection, media controls, radio, shortcut button, as well as your aircon controls. This I don't like. I really don't like. There should be a physical button for this somewhere, but you can see with all the sharp design going on here, even over here, you'll see the lights are over here, and okay, well, no sunroof obviously, but your visors, what are these, man? Look at this. Yeah, I know this is like classic sports cars, Lamborghini things, right? But what is this supposed to achieve? Like, how is this gonna block out the sun actually? Especially if you're shorter, but you know, I don't think most people have that problem. Rear view mirror, frameless, of course. Same, you almost, well, let's just call it what it is, a pretty useless visor on the other side as well. A digital display for your passenger and your glove box right here, which is also dampened. That is very nice. Aircon controls, you can see there. Of course, it's a two-seater. You've got like some storage going on there, and this doesn't open. Now it doesn't open. You got more storage here and a net back here to hold everything else. Lamborghini is embroidered into your two seats. So this again is the successor to the Lamborghini Huracan. It is a V8 hybrid and it starts at 1.35 million before duties, imports and options. So what do you think of the new Lamborghini Temerario?